Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. It's Better Reading. It's Cheryl Arkle.
Jane Tara. And we're sitting here gossiping, right? And then it's like, oh my God, we're on.
What are you reading? You tell us what you're reading and we'll tell you what we're reading.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many books. It is getting very, very close to Christmas. I was going to say it's December, but it's not. It's still November, and so many fantastic books are out. Hi, Joy Bell. Now, today is prize day. We're going to ask you a question, and one lucky person, just one, not two, just one, will win a $100 voucher. So the rules of that are, we're going to ask you a question during this segment, and it's the first person that appears on our screen with the correct answer. So we have to go by our screen, and we'll take a screenshot because I think sometimes with Facebook, the comments might be different on your screen. So it has to be on ours. So hello, everybody. Welcome to Better Reading. What are you reading? Now, if you're a newbie, let us know because we love it.
Love the newbies.
We do. We really do. Now, do you want to start with Ciao Bella?
I will. Ciao Bella, our book of the week. Look at this sensational cover, Kate Langbrook. Now, of course, you had the podcast with her and she is amazing. I'll admit it, I was overseas during the whole era where she came to prominence. So I wasn't, I know who she is, but I am a massive fan after reading this. This is a smart, wonderful love letter to Italy and to her family. And it is actually one of my favourite reads of the year. I do love a good travel memoir. I find that family travel memoirs can sometimes drag a bit. Not this one. This is just a really,
you
really
have been raving
read.
about that.
I love it from cover to cover and the cover. It's just great.
And
great
I had
read.
the most wonderful chat with her.
Yeah.
Okay, Joy Bell says hi. Mary says hi. Jill says hi. Kylie says hi. Christy says hi. Robin says hi. Tasmina says hi. Cheryl and Jane. And she said, I just started Paper Palace by Miranda Corley Heller, is what she's reading. Tanya says hi. Annette says hi. And Annette is a newbie. Welcome,
Woo-hoo.
Annette. Pam says hi and is a newbie to Better Reading Live Chat. Yeah. Oh, great. Mary, so welcome, Annette. Welcome, Pam. Mary reading Three Dog Night by Peter Goldsworthy. Emma, hi ladies, just finished The Lincoln Highway by A. Mortals, The Lost Daughter by Eleanor Ferrante, and just started Tangerine by Christine Mangan. You're reading a lot. Vivian, just finished Tia Cooper's The Fossil Hunter and loved it. Did you see Tia with us a couple of nights ago?
Or the on Instagram, we did a day in the life of an author with T.
Wasn't that fun?
Follow us on Instagram. You'll get the authors doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mary Lou says good to see you both and good to see you too. Karen, All About Ella is what she's reading by Meredith Appleyard and loving it. Kylie still reading Honeybee. Haven't been reading much lately, but have read a lot of it today. Right. Jill is reading Honeybee as well for book club. Joy Bell currently reading The Hope Flower by Joy Detman. Which is wonderful. Julia says hi. Natalie says hello, lovely ladies. Hi, Natalie. Janine says hi, Cheryl and Jane. Just finished The Women of Pearl Island. Intriguing. Now reading Birds of a Feather and loving it.
Right.
Christine just finished The Deep by Kyle Perry, and Heather is reading Phosphorescence by Julia Baird. Enjoyed it very much. I love her. This is the book I want to talk about, the Helen Garner Diaries. This is nonfiction, and it actually is her diary.
Yeah.
Beautifully blue. I love that cover so much.
Stunning. Yeah.
I mean, stunning writer. My favourite of her books is Joe Cinque's Consolation. And The First Stone, I think, both of those. I don't know if you've got a favourite, Jane.
I haven't. I'm saving this one actually for the Christmas break because I just want to savour it.
Yeah, that's lovely. So that's one of the books we're reading. Now, listen, it's $100 prize day today. So shall we ask the question?
Yeah, we've chosen one that's a little more difficult. Get ready.
I'm putting that on the screen there. Okay, are we all ready? So it's a question out of To Kill a Mockingbird. What is Scout Finch's real name? So it's for all you people. Now, the first comment on our screen wins. And the question is, what is Scout Finch's real name? Okay, first in
Waiting.
is the winner. Natalie Burke says Jen. No, that's not true. That's not the right answer. Okay, so we need her full name. Okay. Gem, no, it's not.
Come on, go to Google, people.
Don't tell them to go to Google. Okay, so we haven't got it yet, but that's okay. We wanted to give you a hard one today. Okay, Mary Lou Stevens gets it, I think. Oh, no, yes. No, it's not. Natalie got it. Natalie Whitebread got it. That's the first on our screen.
Dex, can you just take a screenshot too? Yeah.
Take a screenshot. So the first one that's come up on our screen is Natalie Whitbread, and it's Jean Louise. You're right. Mary Lou, you're a close second, and so is Pam, but we've only got one prize. It is, have you got the answer up there, Dex? Natalie Whitbread is the winner. Yeah. Congratulations, Natalie. I'm so impressed at how quickly all of you got that. Okay, all right. Do you want to go on to the next one and I'll find my spot?
So Girt Nation, Volume 3 in David Hunt's funny satire Australian history series, and it's in audio as well. And going back to Kate's book, it is also in audio. We are mentioning that if books are available in audio now, thanks to our wonderful reader who was here, and sorry, your name has just slipped my mind, but who drew to our attention, Yvonne, who I should remember that's Mum's name, who drew our attention to the fact that we have sight impaired listeners.
Yeah. Oh, did I talk about the Helen Garner? I don't know if that's available in audio, but it probably would be actually. Okay, Mary Ladrick is reading The Housemaid. Sally Ann says, hi ladies, hope you're both well. Have just finished 2 books, Kim Kelly books. She is amazing. She is amazing, and I met her once a couple of years ago at a library event. Aussie writer, I know her. Her Last Words and The Truth, which were both amazing.
Yeah.
Annette, I have just finished The Fossil Hunter and have just started The Spy's Wife. Mary Lou is reading Modern Marriage by Philip. Oh, yes, that was wonderful. That was that Echo book. Yes, by Philip Vackerson, I think that was. Anne says, hello to all, second time here, welcome. Just started the new Trent Dalton love stories. It's an emotional roller coaster, I can just imagine. Nalima, hi Nalima, recently finished The Secret Keeper of Jaipur by Alka Joshi, beautiful book. Sue, one of my, one for the book club, Brave New World is what they're reading. Heather is Simple Life by Sarah Winman is what she's reading. Absolutely joyful it is. Christine says, hi Cheryl and Jane, reading Salt Path by Raynor Wynn. Tanya just finished Birds of a Feather by Tricia Stringer and thoroughly enjoying it, and now reading Liz Bursky's latest End of the Day. Bev, hi Bev, reading The Bookseller's Secret by Michelle Gable, really liking
That's the other one I'm keeping for the Christmas break. I want to savor that one. It's about Nancy Mitford.
Kelly says, hi, thank you for bringing so many book suggestions to our home. Pleasure, Kelly. That's just what we do. Just finished Helen Garner's last notebook and about to start Devotion. Oh, beautiful. Devotion is Hannah Kent.
Latest one.
Jane says, hi, ladies. Just counted my books in my bookcase. Now, wow, 350 she's got on her TBR file. And you keep recommending me more, and I have a disease. I think you do, Jane. I think you do. You need to go and see a doctor.
It's the name.
You need to go and see a doctor. Faye says, hi, ladies, reading Richard Osman's The Man Who Died Twice and Devotion by Hannah Kent. Robin reading A. Freddie Pinkleton by Clara Benson. I don't know that, and really loved it. And hi, I'm enjoying the Banksia Bay Breakout. And Vanessa just finished Plum by Brendan Cowell, loving it. He is so fantastic on Instagram.
I saw that. I saw something the other day, but it's a smart read.
Rosemary says, hello, ladies. I've just started Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers. Okay, do you want to keep going?
Okay, Sarah Foster, The Hush.
Oh, yes, that was last week's book of the week.
Last week's book of the week. I know a lot of you are grabbing a hold of this. Let us know what you think. It's really interesting. Sarah was researching dystopian fiction for her masters, and the fact that there aren't sort of many women and female relationships in dystopian fiction. And so she has written one about 3 generations of women, and it's really, really smart and just a roller coaster. So The Hush.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kaz started The Spy's Wife by Fiona McIntosh. Okay, now where do you want to go? Oh no, here we go.
Do this one. Who's watching the series, The Books That Made Us?
Yes.
This is the companion book to the series. So what you're seeing in the series, it goes into a bit more depth about the books that have shaped us as Australians culturally. It's a great read and definitely worth getting and doing the 2 at once.
Yeah. Natalie Whitbread won the competition for Jean Louise, and Natalie, we will if you can send us a DM, and then we'll respond to that. And actually, the lovely Natalie in our office will organise a $100 voucher for you. Yay! Okay, all right. Do you want to keep going? And I'll just
Midnight in Everwood. Now, this is a great one for Christmas, and if you're looking for just a novel to give a girlfriend as well for Christmas, this is something a little unusual. It's sort of a magical retelling of The Nutcracker. And M.A. Kuznia, the author, debut author, has taken a few different versions of that literary classic and kind of, morphed it into this really magical version. And, it is actually a perfect one just to bunker down and read on Christmas Eve. So
gorgeous cover too.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Anita Heiss, the podcast with Anita is out now. I know so many of you read this beautiful book. I can never pronounce it, but we're going to give it a go.
Yes.
Bella Yaradunga Durry. You're going to give it a go?
Yeah. Billa Yaradunga Langdurry.
Yeah.
It's Wiradjuri. Anyway, it is Wiradjuri
and it means
language.
River of Dreams. I had a wonderful chat with Anita. I think we're kindred spirits, actually. She's so wonderful.
Yeah.
And that podcast is out now. Don't forget our podcasts. I did also chat with Anne Patchett. Oh my God,
jealous.
So special, so special. She was so wonderful, so relaxed and so beautiful. That's actually her dog on the cover.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, so we have a lot in common. But the podcast of this is not out yet. We're just talking about the book. It's a beautiful collection of essays and stories. Deeply personal, beautifully told. I mean, what can I say? She's absolutely wonderful.
I love Jojo Moyes says, I would read Anne Patchett's shopping list.
Yes.
When she's describing this book, it's like anything. It is. She's an amazing writer. Yeah.
Joy Bell have just purchased The Buchanan Girls by Emily Madden and The Spy's Wife by Fiona McIntosh. A big thank you for the recommendations. Pleasure. Don't forget, you can buy books from us now. If you would like to, you just have to click through Facebook or visit our website and you can buy books there.
Just makes it easy.
Yes, Jessie. Hi, ladies. Hi, Jessie. We're both very well. Jane, I just borrowed your books from the library, Fish Out of Water, Off the Map, and China. Discover the country and culture and people. There you go.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Is that the book that you wrote?
They're my YA books.
Oh, wow. There you go. Thank you, Jessie. Jane says, hi, ladies. Just count. Oh, yeah, no, we've read that one. Reading The Night. Renee is reading The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell. Rachel, I'm reading The Living Sea of Waking Dreams by Richard Flanagan. I just love that book so much. I think I'm there. I'm in it. It's about aging parents. That
was the one you transcribed.
Yes, so I was writing every word. Melissa says, hi, Cheryl and Jane, and she's reading the Cuckoo's Cry, which is what, Caroline Irvington? Is that right?
Yes.
Renee is also reading Wild Place by Christian White.
Yeah.
Mary Lou loved All the Light We Cannot See. Brilliant. Raylene is reading Banquet, The Untold Story of Adelaide's Family Murders by Debbie Marshall. Shelley, I think, is that how that's pronounced? Yes. Hi, they've just finished A Million Things by Emily Spur, a great debut. Mary, I have Plum Book to read, and do read it because it's a wonderful read.
Yeah.
Lois, hi ladies. I'm reading Freckles by Cecilia Ahern. Next on the list is Paul Kennedy's Funky Town, which we did an event with him a couple of weeks ago. Speaking of events, can I talk about this? Tomorrow Tomorrow at midday, Heather Morris is going to be coming to you, Facebook Live, 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, to talk about Three Sisters.
Yeah.
So you know her, the author of The Tattooist of Auschwitz, and she's going to be with us tomorrow at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Okay, what have you got?
Well, Tea Ladies of St. Jude's Hospital. So Joanna now, she's a doctor, so she knows hospitals, but she sets this one. I love how she does older characters,
she
sets this one around a hospital cafeteria where, you know, people are attached to this cafeteria and it's at risk. And so there's 3 particular characters who go into bat to try and save it. And it's just a lovely, lovely read.
And I love the back. Flip it over. It's got these really cute.
Oh, and it's available in audio.
Oh, yes, it's available in audio. Gosh.
Yeah. Look at that. It is a beautiful back, isn't it? Actually, you don't see that very often. Yeah.
Actually, all the books that we've talked about today
are in
for
audio.
Yvonne are in audio. Sorry, we keep forgetting to mention that, but they are.
And the family, it's about best friends who grew up next door to each other in Brooklyn, and both their families are involved in the mafia, and I think 1940s. Anyway, it goes over a couple of generations, but this is a really well written book about female friendship. Actually, it's a great read. Yeah.
Pam says, just finished Paris Savages by Katherine Johnson.
That was one of my favourite books a couple of years ago.
So she's only got 1,000 left to choose from on her bookshelves.
Yeah.
Pam, I hope we're helping with that. Jill, Music in the Castle of Heaven is what she's reading. Chris says she loves Sarah Foster books. Fabulous. Kylie's reading Honeybee has just been released as a small edition. Oh, Kylie's letting us know, which is great. Joy Bell says, Cheryl, have you been out in the sun? Now, I haven't, Joy Bell, but
she's next to me.
I do swim every day and I get incidental kind of sunlight, but I am not the person to be lying out in the sun, getting the sun, if you know what I mean. But because I swim, I get a bit of colour, and I swam today. I try and swim every day. And I love it. I'm a hopeless swimmer, or a slow swimmer if you like, but I still love the water. Anyway, thank you, Joy Bell, for noticing. Sonam is reading How to Win Friends and Influence People. A Goldie but an oldie, yes. Emma is talking about, she loved the first episode. I think it's the book about books.
Yes.
Yeah. Mary Lou, Devotion is such a beautiful book. I was hypnotized by it. That is Hannah Kent. Lois enjoyed Claudia Carver in that ABC series about the book. Natalie says, thank you so much. I tune into this segment every week. It's my favourite. Well, you deserve it, and you've got your $100 voucher. Is that our last $100 for the year? It is.
It is. Yes, because our last what are you reading for the year is, Dex, check the calendar. It's the Thursday the 8th or 9th? 8th. 9th. The 9th of December. So it's coming up very quickly, actually. Yeah.
So should we tell these lovely people?
How
now,
could we not?
Yes.
So exciting.
Remember last year, a lot of you might remember this, we had a Christmas party. It was pretty much just Jane and I drinking champagne with other people in the office. So we're going to do that again this year. We're going to have a Christmas party. We're going to give away, yes, we are doing Christmas drinks. Look, Nalene was asking, are we doing Christmas drinks? Yes, we are. We're going to have authors, and really, really wonderful authors. We're not going to tell you who they are yet, but we will soon. We're going to have champagne, but we're also giving away $1,000 worth of prizes.
Yeah.
We're giving away 10 book vouchers to the value of $100. So stay tuned. We'll give you all the details of how to enter. You have to be watching on the night to win the prizes.
Yeah.
And of course, you have to be watching on the night to see the authors. And also, you have to be watching on the night to be drinking champagne at your place. Because we'll be drinking champagne here.
We're going to party.
Okay. Yeah. Now, The Beautiful Words by Vanessa McCausland. Are we putting that up there, Dex? That she is going to be, Vanessa is going to be our guest author next Wednesday night. That's the 1st of December at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And I know you guys love these events so much.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Vanessa. I want to talk about Smuggled. This is really interesting. You know, sometimes you learn so much. I learned so much from speaking to Julie about refugees, but there has been such conversation about people smugglers and how that they're horrible and they're greedy people and they take people's money and they put them in danger. But she talks about this book, and it's very level-headed book, about the fact that there's actually no other vehicle and not all of them are crooked, that there are ways to get here safely through different, you've got to be on a boat. I mean, I just read this morning somewhere a boat went down and 61 people drowned or something in Europe. So it's a very, very dangerous venture, but it shows you how desperate people are to live a normal life, and this is all migrants want, is to live a life like you and I. Anyway, I love this conversation. The podcast is out now. The book is called Smuggled. Have a listen. Absolutely have a listen. Okay, what else do I have to tell people about? Oh, Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone by Diana Gabaldon. Everyone is talking about this book.
We're raving about it.
We're raving about it. Now, in the office, we were talking about it earlier, and I remembered that a few years ago now, maybe 10 or 12 years ago, I had lunch with Diana Gabaldon. Yeah. There you go. It's just one of those things that I thought
and
I'd share
everyone
with
Google
you.
her and take a look at this woman. She's 70.
70,
and she is amazing. She's beautiful.
Completely amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Vivian, my son wrote a great dystopian novel with a female character. It's great fun, unlike most dystopian books. He hasn't been able to get it published.
Keep trying.
Hey, I'll give you a tip. Go to the Affirm page, webpage, affirm.com.au. Is it Affirm?
Yeah.
AFFIRM. Actually, we'll put up the link. Dex will find, and they have a manuscript day where you can send in a manuscript.
I think it's once a month.
A month, and see how you go there. Linda says hello. Hi, Linda, and she's reading "Wish You Were Here" by Jodie Picoult. Oh,
yeah.
Segue. Thank you, Linda. That was on my pile. Everybody is reading it, loving it. What a beautiful cover. It follows a character called Diana, and who's traveling and during COVID. Very powerful, very timely, and it's also available in audio.
It's good doing that, isn't it? Checking out the audio now.
It is. Emma says she loves Anne Patchett. Looking forward to the podcast. Absolutely. Lois says you can find a little video on YouTube where Anita Heiss pronounces it for you. Thank you.
That's true. And I have actually looked at that YouTube clip a few times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andre is reading Stuart McBride's The Coffin Maker's Garden. Sally says, hi, ladies. I'm reading At the End of the Day by Liz Bursky. Nalima. Yes. Nalima says, are we doing Christmas drink session? We are. That's the 15th of December, 8 p.m. Stay tuned. We're going to give you various bits of information, $1,000 worth of prizes, wonderful authors, and get yourself a bottle of champagne. Okay, Lee, I've just finished The Stranger in the Lifeboat by Mitch Albom and love it, and all his other books. Marianne, listening to The Survivors and enjoying it. Love hearing about who's reading what book. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Marianne. Annie says hi, is currently reading The Spy's Wife. Christine, loving The Spy's Wife as well. Rhonda just bought Three Sisters, looking forward to it. Jill, love the Joanne and Elle books.
Yeah.
Okay, what else have you got there?
Just Lola Berry, the podcast is out. We discussed this book on B, and we do have our final B segment of the year next Tuesday at 2 p.m. where Cheryl and I discuss, self-help, self-development, inspirational books. So Cheryl pretends that she's not into that whole genre, but then she walked into the office today and talked like a full B convert, didn't you, with some of your stuff,
Yeah.
So Lola is out. Lola is a breath of fresh air. She's an amazing
She was
woman.
so much fun to talk to.
So check out her podcast and also the book Fearlessly Failing.
Okay, so we're running out of time. Paveen says hi. Callista, who's coming in via YouTube, and don't forget we are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hi, ladies. I'm reading Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty. Can't put it down. Okay. Hi, Donna. Joy Bell says Joanna Nell was wonderful last night.
Yeah.
Can't wait to read her books, and she was. Kylie says my birthday is Christmas Day. So Kylie, you definitely need to be drinking champagne. Listen, we're going to go because we're running out of time, and people are looking forward to the Christmas party.
Yeah,
I'll go
so
through
am
the
I.
comments
Yeah.
tonight.
We read them all.
We read them all. Do I need to tell you anything else? Have I
think you
covered
covered all of
everything?
that. I was
Yeah,
looking, yeah.
yeah, got it all. Oh, no, we didn't cover the Shane Jennick podcast, which,
Yeah.
now, listen, this is really interesting. This is the Belinda version, and Shane reads the book himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And it's amazing because, you know, when the author reads it themselves, you know, because there's usually with an audio book, they either have a professional actor.
Yeah.
But see, Shane is a performer, you know, so you get this whole performance of Courtney Act and Shane reading the book. It's amazing.
It really is amazing audio book, and that's produced by Belinda Audio, who, as you know, sponsor our podcast.
Yeah.
I chatted with Shane. This is the podcast of talking about the book, and I tell you, he's a very, very clever young person.
Yeah.
So much conversation, great conversation, so talented.
Yeah.
And so catch up with the podcast. Okay, that's it from us. We really do have to go. See you next time.
See you next time.